I really believe in having a plan. There are times when your plan changes, things happen, priorities shift, and opportunities come up. But it all stems from having a plan in the first place. It helps me stay focused on my goal of taking my family farther for less. Earlier this year, I shared my plan for 2024 in this video here. If you want to check that out, great, but I've nearly completed the plan, and besides, my well thought out plan changed like a week after I published it anyway. I'm going to go over how my plan went soon, but there is one step left of the original plan, the Savor Rewards card from Capital One. Hello there. The Travel Points family is all about taking families farther for less. Vacations are too expensive. We focus on how to use credit cards to subsidize them. It doesn't make vacations free, but it drastically reduces the price. If you'd like to take your family farther for less, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you hear something that makes sense to you, go ahead and hit the like button. The Savor Rewards card doesn't fit with any of my existing cards, but one of my goals this year was to diversify our points. Nicole and I have a ton of Chase cards between us, and we've earned a lot of UR points. Earlier this year, I branched out into membership rewards from American Express, and that's turned out to be a good decision. The Savor Rewards card, though, is part of the Capital One Duo. If you need more information about the Capital One Duo, look at this video. You pair it up with one of the Venture cards, usually the Venture X, but sometimes the Venture or Venture One. When you have the Duo, everything comes together as Capital One Miles, which can be transferred to Capital One's travel partners. Capital One Miles are how you're going to take your family farther for less. By itself, though, the Savor Rewards is a cashback card. Despite being a cashback card, it isn't a catch-all card. The Savor Rewards doesn't earn a flat 1.5% or 2% back on everything. It has elevated earning categories, but they're ones you're likely to use. Let's start off with its best category, 3% back at grocery stores. And yes, it's an unlimited 3% with no earning caps. It includes all traditional grocery stores, but does exclude wholesale clubs like Costco and BJ, and superstores like Walmart and Target. However, it is worldwide, so you can get 3% back from that supermercado in Cartagena. As a family of 5, we drop a lot of money at the grocery store, so this is a category that we really need to maximize on. But we also end up eating out. Sometimes we're tired of cooking, or on vacation, or just want to go out. As a family of 5, those restaurant bills add up quickly. The Savor Rewards can come through for us there too, because it earns 3% back at restaurants. And again, that is worldwide. Now, I've mentioned worldwide a couple times, so I should also mention that the Savor Rewards card does not have any foreign transaction fees. So yes, it's a $0 annual fee card with no transaction fees. And yes, the annual fee for the Savor's Reward card is nothing, 0. So there are no fees that eat into your cashback percentages. You get a true 3% back on your groceries and your dining. Restaurants and groceries are the two standout categories for me, but you also earn 3% back on popular streaming services and entertainment. It's nice to get 3% back on streaming services, but it's not a reason to rush out and get the Savor Rewards card. As far as which streamers will get that 3%, most of the big ones will. Netflix, Disney+, Max, Spotify, Peacock. But when you start getting into the real small niche streamers, you may be disappointed. So go enjoy Crunchyroll, Screambox, or Night Fight Plus, but you may not be getting 3% back on it. The other thing, though, is that you're probably not spending a lot on streaming services. If you spend $100 on Netflix, Disney+, Apple TV, Max, Paramount, and Peacock, I'm not really sure all those even add up to $100. But if you spend $100 a month on your streamers, the Savor Rewards card will get you $3 back a month. $3. That's it. And then there's entertainment at 3% back also. Now, there are some things you know will code as entertainment. Disney tickets will, Dolphins tickets, movie tickets, Taylor Swift tickets. And those are all worth getting 3% back on. I mean, if you've seen the price of Disney tickets or Taylor Swift ticket prices, well, those are some major opportunities for that 3% to really kick into gear. But what about a magic wand from a store inside the Wizarding World at Universal? Or that concert shirt you had to have to forever remember the day you saw Taylor Swift as a small little person many, many feet away from you? Well, I hope you view gambling as a form of entertainment, because if you're not sure your purchase codes as entertainment, you're making a 2% bet. That's because the base earning rate for the Savor Rewards card is only 1% back. So yeah, definitely not your catch-all card. But you can eliminate the gamble and raise your return if you purchase through Capital One Entertainment. You can book theater tickets, baseball games, Monster Jam, shows at the Sphere in Vegas. Those are all available through Capital One Entertainment. And when you buy your tickets that way, you can actually redeem your rewards there directly, which is a pretty neat way to redeem them. But if you pay cash, you'll earn 8% back on that purchase. If you're okay purchasing your entertainment from Capital One, you might consider booking hotels, buying plane tickets, or renting cars through them as well. If you do, you can earn 5% back on those purchases. That's assuming you don't simply use your rewards for those purchases also. You can use your cashback rewards towards entertainment or travel through Capital One, but earlier I mentioned the Capital One Duo. If you pair up the Savor Rewards card with a Venture card, you'll have access to all of Capital One's travel partners, and that will open up even greater returns for you. I could have applied for a Savor card a couple of times during the past few years, but I didn't. So why now? Well, for one thing, there's an elevated sign-up bonus right now, and if I manage to spend $500 in the next 3 months, which I will, I'll earn $250 of cash back. Normally, the sub is only for $200, so I'm going to get an extra 25% back. And that's great, but there's something else. I've gotten better at points redemptions. When I first started using points, I focused on Hyatt hotels, and because of more than 2 years of companion passes, Southwest flights. But I've been growing and branching out, booking reward flights on American through British Airways and Qantas, and United flights through Air Canada. Earlier I said that the Savor Rewards card didn't really fit in with my existing setup. While the Savor Rewards card's cashback can be turned into Capital One miles, it's still a separate ecosystem than Chase or American Express. But you know who else partners with Air Canada, British Airways, and Qantas? Capital One. Which means that I can combine Capital One miles, Chase UR points, and even Amex MR points by transferring to shared travel partners. But to make this work, I will need one of the Venture cards. And that's where two-player mode comes in, because Nicole has a Venture One card. Now, it's been collecting dust, but it's still active. In 6 or 7 months, I might choose to open a Venture card in my own name and get that sign-up bonus, but there's no rush. I'm still working on my plan for 2025, but I'll be sure to share it with you early in the new year. And that about covers the Savor Rewards card from Capital One. You should know that there are 2 separate applications available for this card based upon your credit score. If you apply with good credit, and remember good credit is 670 to 739, you will not be eligible for a welcome offer. But if you apply with excellent credit, meaning your credit score is 740 or higher, then you'll be eligible for that welcome offer, and you'll also get access to 0% APR for 15 months on purchases and balance transfers. Also, Capital One recently made some minor marketing changes to the Savor Rewards card. So if the name sounds a little new to you, it is. They used to offer the Savor and Savor One cards. They got rid of those two and gave us the Savor Rewards card with a slightly modified card design. As always, I appreciate you watching. Share your thoughts about the Savor Rewards in the comment section below. Those conversations really help people in the community take their families farther for less, and that's what we aim to do here at the Travel Points family. Please take a quick moment to subscribe and like this video. That's one of the best ways to help spread this message to keep helping people take their families farther for less. Thanks. Now, here are 2 more videos that I think you'll enjoy. Give them a watch. You'll be glad that you did. But until next time, safe travels.